Hello everyone, my name is Peter Mwandiri. I'm working with the Independent Evaluation Unit of Green Climate Fund. Today with me is Dr. Puri, the head of Independent Evaluation Unit, and we are going to discuss about recent evaluation of Readiness and Preparatory Support Program of GCF. So let me start with question, Dr. Joe, what is Readiness program?
Thank you so much, Peter, for that question. So the Readiness program, as you know, is a key modality for the Green Climate Fund, through which it provides technical and funding support to developing countries so that they may get ready for climate finance as well as for GCF finance. It has a few important key outcomes, and these are related to building country capacity, supporting consultative processes, realizing direct access, providing access to finance, and encouraging the private sector.
Thank you for such a good introduction. So why GCF wants to evaluate the Readiness program?
Thanks, Peter. Good question again. So the Secretariat as well as the board have been thinking for a while about, well, how effective have the resources been that have been devoted to readiness for increasing the effectiveness and sustainability and the efficiency of achieving the outcomes that readiness has been set out for. Given all of this, at the 19th meeting, the board essentially requested the IEU to undertake an evaluation of the readiness program that asked questions about effectiveness, country ownership, implementation approaches, and asked the IEU to recommend gains in effectiveness, efficiency, country ownership, and impact of the readiness program.
Thank you. So what are the key findings of evaluation?
Thanks, Peter. So let me quickly go over the areas that we thought were strong, the areas that we thought that readiness program showed very good strengths in. Overall, we find that the Readiness program shows excellent vision and relevance compared to other global funds that have similar modalities. The Readiness program reflects much greater ambition. Its design and mandate is also relevant to countries' climate needs. We also find that the Readiness program, in terms of providing information about the Green Climate Fund, has been quite effective in making countries aware of how GCF works and engaging with the GCF. We also find in the evaluation that the Readiness program has helped to strengthen the national designated authorities and focal points, as well as in establishing institutional structures such as no objection procedures through which climate finance may be routed. And last but not least, and I'm really going to encourage viewers to go and look at the overall evaluation report for greater detail on its findings, we find that the readiness team has actually dramatically improved the efficiency with which it has processed proposals over the past 4 years.
Thank you so much. So from that robust and rigorous findings of evaluation, what are you recommending to GCF?
Well, I quickly do also want to go over some areas that represent key opportunities for the readiness team and for the GCF as a whole. Yeah? And these can be discussed as follows. First, we find that overall, till now at least, the readiness program has been far more effective with GCF non-priority countries in strengthening NDAs than in priority countries. And so we are suggesting and recommending through the evaluation that perhaps this focus could be altered a little bit. We also find that country programs, at least so far, have been too general and too vague in terms of their climate rationale. We also find operationally that the one-size-fits-all strategy operationally hasn't worked very well for the GCF. And in fact, to their credit, our readiness colleagues in the Secretariat are working quite hard in developing a Vision 2.0 to essentially ensure that there is a differentiated strategy that works. Despite the dramatic improvements in processing times, Readiness proposals are still disproportionately resource and time intensive. And this is something that is an easy win for the GCF, and we're recommending that. And amongst the last two findings are essentially that the readiness program needs to be made far more effective in moving especially direct access entities through basic or upgraded accreditation, and needs to work far better in crowding in private sector investments. Given all of this, we are asking the readiness program to just get down to fundamentals in its new strategy. We're asking it to answer questions such as, ready for what? Asking it to define how it'll know when countries are ready, and how ready are countries, sort of knowing the measurement targets for readiness. And these can be encapsulated very briefly in getting readiness to define for itself its vision, targets, and management and measurement attributes. With that, I want to end here, but also want to encourage our viewers to think a little bit more about these questions and to go to the overall evaluation report that's available at our website.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joe. And thank you, viewers, for viewing this interesting video. And you'll find more of interest evaluation videos and information in IEU website. Thank you.
Thank you.